Bill Mia.
MBS.
Damn glad to meet you.
Colonel Norton, I'm glad you're here.
Wow, this is some kind of crazy setup you got here. I've never seen anything like this.
Have you had a good chance to look around?
Yeah, we've been quite a few places. We were just shooting the exteriors. Got a nice shot of the launch pad. The building in front of Mission Control, in front of the launch pad. It's this long shot. Took it in from a drone. Yeah, it's been
very good. Very
quite
good.
a day.
Well, as you know, our Mission Control here is one of the finest in the world. We use the most technologically advanced graphic imaging computers in the world. We have the finest aeronautic equipment, and we can monitor the band's vital signs all the way to the moon and back. By the time our powerful cameras are finished transmitting from the moon, you would think that rather than looking at the moon, you'd be looking at your neighbor out the window. So, are your boys down at pre-launch?
Yeah, they're pre-what?
Pre-launch. Your crew, aren't they with the band down at pre-launch? Where the ship is.
No, remember the exteriors we're doing?
You've been doing exteriors this entire time.
Yes.
So...
where's the band?
You want me to call Felix?
No. I'll call the band.
Hello?
Hello?
This is Stu. Hello?
Hello?
Is this thing working? Peter, hey, me or what?
You got it on?
Oh, no.
Where the hell are you guys?
Hi, this is Oleana Vinyl.
Where the hell are you guys, goddammit?
Sorry I missed your call, but if you'd like, leave a message.
Goddamn motherfucking bullshit piece of motherfucker. Get over here now!
The person you are trying to reach has failed to set up their mailbox. Your friend will also fail at life.
Goddamn motherfucking bullshit piece of
What's going on? What are we doing? Let's get back to work.
You suck the fun out of everything. Stuffing head.
Fun sucking stuffing head.
Damn straight. You're not even playing. It's always suck.
I'm going to try that new song a few more times. Don't you think we should practice for the moon?
Oh, wow. I was having this dream
Oh, yeah?
that we were playing on the moon, and we discovered that the craters were formed by giant breasts coming out of space.
Cool.
And right before we were going on, we look up, and there's a giant breast heading right for us!
Ah,
That's going to be cool.
that's cool.
I can't wait. When do we have to be there?
Saturday at 8 p.m.
Cool.
That's when the show is.
Yeah.
When do we gotta be crowned and pow?
Wednesday at 3 p.m.
That was 5 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that gives us 48 minutes to get there. And we'll only be a half an hour late.
Oh, good.
Oh, shit! Are you the guys that wanted the bass player? Are you the guys that wanted the bass player? Hello? I guess they didn't want the bass player. And there's the footage of Fuzzballs getting on their spacecraft in preparation for the show. Welcome everybody to Fuzzballs Moons the World. Yeah. I'm Drew Peacock.
And I'm Tiffany Farthington.
And I'm Drew Peacock.
Oh, Drew, you're a funny one.
And tonight we're going to bring you the first ever concert on the moon. Broadcast to a worldwide audience.
Right here on the MBS network. Tonight on Fuzzballs Moons the World, we're going to be showing you footage that we shot when we were hanging out with the guys this week. Some questions from fans and Fuzzballs answers. And most importantly, the concert on the moon.
The countdown has begun.
That's right, Drew, the countdown has begun.
And right now the clock's at
18:35 hours.
Okay. Get things started tonight. Tammy's going to tell you a little bit about how Fuzzballs got their start. Tammy?
The members of Fuzzballs met here at Janis Joplin High School, all at age 14. They met, liked each other, and decided to form a band. The music produced by this early group was so mind-numbingly awful that the parents of Peter Gazzini and Stu Pedasso moved away from the area.
Well, and then years later, Stu and only Miss Vinyl would meet by chance on a street corner.
Backing up, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, okay, maybe I
Is that
scared
gonna
her off
run
a
me
little
over?
bit. I don't know what's going on.
Is he gonna run me over? Okay.
Stop again.
I'll
Okay,
just stop
well,
here.
Good sign. Good sign. Keep it up slow.
Okay, I guess he's not gonna run me over.
Okay,
What's he doing?
what's going on? Great stop. How much for the hour and stuff?
I'm not a hooker, you Stu Pedasso.
So,
But I'm looking for a drummer. Do you know any of those?
yeah, I am one.
You are?
Get in. Don't I know you?
We went to high school together.
Stu and Oleana formed Fish Bass Beam FMs in 1995, and things went smoothly for 2 years.
But then in autumn of 1997, Stu and Mr. Fishbasket, girlfriend, had an altercation during a long tour involving a lot of driving.
It wouldn't be nearly as bad if you would have broke the damn air conditioner. It's fucking 190 degrees out
I
here.
broke the goddamn air conditioner. Fuck you.
Montana.
You're the one that pressed the goddamn button. Look at that shit. AC, you can't even spell it. You don't even know. You can fucking graduate nothing. Montana, my ass. What the fuck, we start out with like San Francisco and end up
Stop at a fucking gas
Jesus,
station.
stop at a gas station. What the fuck, we got a full goddamn tank of gas.
Not to get
Fuck.
gas, you retard.
Oh, shut up. Bring your fucking mailman.
After that, the band nearly broke up. Then they did, 2 months later. Drew?
I think we're all lucky that that didn't happen.
Oh, yes.
Later, once Vinyl and Pedasso had started a group, a chance occurrence led to the addition of first Peter Gazzini. Casting around for new band members once more, Stu and Oleana were left to their own devices. They were on their way to see their doctor when Stu stumbled on a large rock. He and Oleana overturned it and found Mr. Unknown, who joined up at once.
After only 6 weeks of devoted service as a lead singer and guitarist, Mr. Unknown left to pursue opportunities in the accounting business and fast food. Casting around once more, Stu and Oleana became frustrated in their search for a lead singer.
That's right, Drew.
What is? Oh, they were frustrated.
You're frustrated.
Frustration leads to stress.
And we're out.
One pizza. Really? Oh! Hi, Mr. F.A., sir. How are you today?
Shut the fuck up, Zach. Caterer's here.
Glad to see you too, sir. Such a nice man.
Hey there, Zeke Meister. How you doing?
Hey, Drew, man. What's going down? I got you a soda.
Oh, thanks, man.
Right on.
Thanks, man.
Sure, man. Anytime. That good?
Yeah, appreciate that.
That's so. Better watch that white powder, man. It'll kill you. You know what I mean? Wow. That's hardcore. You all right? You sure? Looks like it could use an ambulance. Whew, what a hard partier.
I'm frustrated.
I'm stressed.
Not my fault. Not my fault.
It's not my fault either. We need to get a lead singer. I keep telling you.
You want to sing? Huh? You want to sing? Huh?
Oh, don't be facetious.
How about those? Those people driving by. They seem nice.
Very funny.
How about these guys over here? There's some people over here.
Very funny.
How about Peter from high school?
I'll do it.
I'm cool with that.
Nice
Yeah.
fire hydrant.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, let's go. From there, Fuzzballs was born, and the 3 core members, Stu Pedasso, Peter Gazzini, and Eliana Vinyl, looked for extra members to solidify the band. The first 2 were Leviathan. The first 2 were Leviathan and Spud Skywalker.
That's right, Tiffany. And the story of Fuzzballs will continue. But what Fuzzballs don't know is that we have installed hidden cameras in their studios, in their tour buses, so that you can see genius in action.
Right after this.
Hey folks, are you like me? Are your hemorrhoids so painful you want to stick a popsicle up your butt? Well, now you can with new Anal Pops. Our medicated popsicle has the relief you're aching for. Just unwrap and insert. What could be more soothing? And it's available in 4 fruit flavors and original fudge. Put an Anal Pop in your cave. It'll feel so good like a rectal rave. Good evening, Cleveland! I can hear you! Alright, I think y'all know this one. Sing along if you do!
VIP lounge.
Yes. Isn't it?
Call the bass players. See if they're going to show up. Flight 1213 for hell is now boarding. Repeat, flight 1213 for hell is now boarding. This will be a smoking flight only. Icky, call us back when you get this message. Thank you. Icky.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
That's Chuck E. Cheese token.
Attention all members of the Assholes Association. Your charter flight to Uranus is boarding now at gate 23. Disconnected. Thank you, Peter. That's so
Oh,
sweet.
you're welcome, man. They got a claw machine now. Hey, oh.
Icky, please pick up or call back or do something akin to communication.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Cool. Grumpy old Amish dude.
Well, there's some nice prizes, I have to say.
Yeah. Got another quarter?
Here, look. His daughter's a bunny. Hey, yo, I'm Mrs. Bunnyface. What's your name?
You can't be serious.
I won this.
What is it?
It's,
It's a headlight with a handle?
got another quarter?
Yeah, hold on.
I
I need a quarter. I don't take nickels.
Son of a bitch.
Look at this.
Oh, look what I saw.
Wow.
Christ. That's the best claw machine ever. If I need a quarter.
Oh, you need a quarter.
Who's thirsty?
Woohoo! I'll take that. We don't have any glasses. Stu?
Here. Get you another quarter.
Don't have very many left.
To the moon.
To the moon. Real good, isn't it?
That your flight has been delayed for 2 hours. Your departure time is now 8:39.
Better win something cool.
Probably. So, where are you from?
Look, I don't mean to be rude, lady, but I'm married, and I don't think she'd appreciate it.
Well, I'm married too.
I really don't think she'd appreciate that.
Well, I wasn't suggesting a force of.
I'm
You
uncomfortable.
are.
I'm uncomfortable.
Check it out.
Oh, that's nice.
This guy.
I know.
1, 2.
How would you like to go to Hoboken?
I get to join Night Ranger. You're asking me to join what's the name of the band?
Those bombs.
The ones that cussed out the entire town of Fairborn, Ohio at the block party.
I said funk train.
But that's not what the media outlet said.
He said
I know a lot of people that were there. I know a lot of people that were there.
The children of Fairborn.
Give balloons to the little kids. Well, actually, we
Why
let
would
the
you give balloons to
we
the
let
kids
the
and then say
balloons
fucking throw them?
go, but we gave the kids
It doesn't make any
glowy
sense.
things and
You know what I mean?
candy. Oh,
That's no Slider Scotch. That's pee.
Not joining this band.
considering your blood alcohol level, the only VIPs I can see is us three. Upright lock position.
Did you just say position?
Sort us! Sort us!
Christ. Just get it done, alright? Just get it fucking done. I don't want to hear any more excuses. I can't make television shows with fucking excuses, alright? So get enough from those goddamn digit heads. Yeah, just get it done. Get it done now. Alright? Okay. I'll be home about 7 for dinner, Grandma. I love you. Alright, Nana. Bye.
Hello, Society for the Protection of Wombats. How may I direct your call?
I'd like to speak to somebody about a donation, please.
I'm authorized to take your donation, sir.
No, well, actually, I was really looking forward to getting a donation, you know what I'm saying?
Why would you like a donation, sir?
Well, I got a really fucked up wombat. He's really fucking wounded over here.
I see. In which way is your wombat wounded?
Well, which way would win me the most wombat wampum?
Sir?
Well, I got a pretty damn clumsy fucking wombat. I was thinking about I could get the full coverage package.
Sir, if you would like to join the Friends of the Society for the Protection of Wombats, we can send you the forms. You would have to submit a grant request to the Board of Directors.
I don't have time for that. He doesn't have long, frankly.
Sir?
Now, this wombat needs help. He don't need paperwork. You understand what I'm saying?
Sir, I'm afraid I cannot simply issue...
What kind of half-ass screwball organization you running over here, anyways?
Mr. Everest and members of Fuzzballs are here.
Oh, send them in. Fuck this. What a pleasure to fucking meet you. Ladies and gentlemen, live in my office and on the moon for the entire universe to see, the Fuzzballs.
It's just Fuzzballs with 4 Z's.
Yeah, great, sure. Thought your manager was going to be here with you guys, though.
Wait for them to tell him.
Okay. Fantastic. Have a seat. Can I have Susie get you anything to drink?
I'll have a water.
I'd like a Diet Coke, please.
Chocolate milk.
Oh, can I change mine to chocolate milk?
Oh, I didn't know we could change. I'd like a Mai Tai with an orange slice, a pineapple stick, and one of those little umbrellas.
Oh, that sounds good. Forget the chocolate milk. I'll have what she's having. No, that sounds terrible. How about a Bloody Mary?
Could I have a? Thanks for coming in today. Yeah. Great. We are honored and grateful to be given this chance, and we would like to express our deepest gratitude for choosing us.
On the day of your daughter's wedding.
Yeah, as long as we live, we will never forget the opportunity you have given us.
The pleasure's all ours, sir.
Alright, no. I'm honored to have you here with me. With your great pop songs and the suchness and your popular pop songs. You guys are great. I'm in awe of the greatness of your popularity. But I just wanted to touch base with y'all, Rich. Bring you back down a little bit. Let's discuss the gravity of the situation we got going here, you know. As you know, this is going to be highly, highly promoted, probably the most highly promoted television show in history. Got Cramden Powell, NBS, BNS Productions. They're all in 100%. Basically, we're open for record-breaking Nielsen shares on this. This show is it's all in on this one, and you guys are going to be big, kids. Really, really, really big. You're going to make the Beatles look like Milli Vanilli. Chili Vanilli sounds delicious. I'll have one.
I'll have one too.
Make it 3.
My point is...
Isn't another 2 pay?
Yes. Are you ready for the challenge? Pepsi? Ice Bucket? Tide Pod?
Do we have to wrestle someone?
What? No. Any rate. You're going to have to get tough, alright? You're going to have to get hard. You're going to have to make it hard. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to get huge. Here, let me whip it out for you.
No!
No. The contract. Okay? Contract right here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm giving you is your winning lottery ticket. Do you understand? It's your winning fucking lottery ticket. You're gonna be big. You're gonna be fucking huge. When you guys get Boone, you're gonna be the richest rock stars in fucking history. Are you fucking ready? Are you ready? Ready to be a mega rock star? Mr. Gozinia? You ready for the caviar, the limousines?
Yeah!
What about you, Mr. Picasso? Are you ready to enter the pantheon of rock gods?
What's a pantheon?
How about you there, little Oakley Annie? You ready to have the kings and queens suckling at your teats?
Yeah.
We thought we could use some money up front.
Can we get some gas money? Money for gas? Oh man, guys, really, you're thinking all small. You're thinking small. You gotta think big. Okay? Honestly, I got other options over here. If y'all ain't really ready to go, I got other bands that would jump at the opportunity.
Oh no, we're ready. We're absolutely ready for this.
We'll go.
We're going, yeah.
I've been working
We'll
out.
sign up.
Yeah, okay. Well, then, fantastic. Put your John Hancock right here.
Well, I'm going to sign it large so that King George can read it without using his bifocals.
Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Alvarez.
Wonderful. Prepare to be incredibly rich on your return from the moon. Okay? Thanks for coming in. Get the fuck out of my office. God, I'm stinking up that place.
Man, I'm so psyched. We'll be off that launch pad so fast, pulling 8,000 G's.
8,000 G's? Is that right? Yeah. Well, the moon's like 238,900 miles away. I mean, we've never driven that far for a gig before, really.
Did you hear about that supply ship a couple years ago? Didn't even get off the launch pad and exploded.
Yeah. Wallops Island?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was nothing but hunks of metal on fire.
Fire?
Still fire. Just like Soyuz and Ariane 5 there.
Yep.
Both of them blew up.
Are you serious?
Blew up?
Ariane didn't make it a minute off the launch pad.
Are you serious? Hey, no.
Blew up in 40 seconds.
Dang. Ooh, what about the Proton K? The Proton K, the fucking engine fell off.
Oh, you might need that.
Stupid engines.
Discovery shuttle was trying to drop its payload, and the detonators went off.
Detonators? What do you need detonators in space for? You think we'll have detonators on our spaceship?
Stu?
Yeah.
I'm a rock star.
No, you're not.
Not a rocket jockey.
Look, the Soyuz 5, the capsule failed to separate. Well, the rocket and the crew had a rough landing.
What about the Apollo 13? The oxygen tank blew off, and they barely made it back alive.
Houston.
No oxygen.
Houston, we have Tom Hanks.
No shit, and he's breathing his own farts. You gotta get him some oxygen.
Yeah, it took out their electrical system, and they had to use the lunar module for a life preserver.
Life preserver? Guys, this is not Lost in Space or Space 1999. This is real.
Settle down, will ya? What with your making noise?
Seriously, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? Hit by an asteroid? Maybe a cell phone?
What?
Nothing to worry about.
Tiffany, this week, the band didn't know it, but we took hidden cameras and put them in the rehearsal studio.
Oh!
Are you all right?
I think so, Droopy. Let's see that footage now.
Here's a unique insight into the hard work and dedication it takes to be an out-of-this-world band. Things were kind of rough in the beginning.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's not ba-da, ba-da, ba-da-da. Okay? I mean, both here, it's ba-da-da, ba-da, ba-da-da, ba-da, ba-da. That's it. We're doing the moon song, but without the ba-da-das.
Differences are part of the creative process, but soon their noses are back to the grindstone. Nothing like a bit of frivolity to recharge the batteries.
So we did it wrong?
Maybe.
You may be right.
I may be crazy.
This is gonna take all fucking night.
Finally, the band settles in for the long haul. No more organ solos. I hand you my scrotum. After that thorough warm-up, the band's focus is razor sharp and their prowess begins to emerge.
That's for sure.
Hey man, give me a D.
A D?
Yeah.
D!
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
1, 6, 7, 3. With time short and much to be done, oh God, what now?
I'm on it. I'm doing it.
After yet another break, things should be moving along smoother than ever. Fine. But we're playing a show on the moon!
I know we're playing a show on the moon. We all know we're playing a show on the moon. Everyone on Earth knows we're playing a show on the moon.
5 is good enough for a show on the moon? What does Stu think?
Yes, Stu. Your opinion for once.
It's a little pretentious.
Here we go again. Just because we put back in the ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da-das.
It's rainbow sprinkles on a turd Sunday.
Oh, yeah? You think so, huh?
Wow.
Well, how are we supposed to unturd that Sunday?
Wow.
Or unsunday that turd, whichever it may be.
Play it better!
What do you think?
It's a little pretentious.
Oh, my God!
Well, Drew, why don't we have a look at what the Fuzzballs are doing on their tour bus this week?
All right, Tiffany. Yes, this was recorded as the Fuzzballs were on tour riding to Billings, Montana. And now the footage.
Steve? Where are we going?
Hoboken.
Hoboken was last week.
Baltimore. Amsterdam. Bangalore.
Bangalore, really?
Yeah. Chicago. Gaborone, Botswana. Maputo.
In 6 days.
So that's like
$100 if we don't
times 36 and don't do anything else. There's 36 hours in a day. I completely agree with Stu that makes it pretentious.
Okay.
The problem is,
I'll concede.
but the problem is
skipping.
Without it, it just sounds we're in a hotel room and to see that guy that came last time. I miss that guy.
Oh, I think this is our stop. Shall we get off? 2 weeks ago, we had Fuzzballs fans send in questions for the band, and last week we filmed them giving their answers. Drew.
That's right, Tiffany.
Here's that footage.
X from Nowhere writes, Dear Stu, I've been very, very good for 6 weeks, and you said that if I left you alone in that time, you'd lift the restraining order. When, darling, when will you fulfill your side of the bargain? P.S. Say hello to Jose for me.
Very cute.
Is that chick that showed up that night? With Stu tattooed on her chest?
Face tattooed on her face.
So many girls have Stu tattooed on their face.
We need...
We're from Vermont, right? Peter, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? It's called Chocolate Infinity. Dark chocolate ice cream swirled with fudge on a stick. Ice cream bar dipped in chocolate, sprinkled with cocoa beans, and then dipped in chocolate again, man. After one of those, I need no Xanax.
I'd be going to the hospital.
It'd be worth it.
How come I don't ever get questions like that? I like ice cream.
Herman writes, how is your search for a new bass player going?
Well, there's possible reunions, of course, with
always. Captain Pancreas and,
Icky.
Hello. No. Probably no. Not ever again. Oh my god. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. Good luck in Hoboken or wherever that you're going. I'm out. I told you before I'm out. I'm done. It doesn't, oh my god, it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't even know why you're still calling me. It's been 4 years. I've not played a song with you in 4 years. And you're asking me if I'm ready for a show. How's this?
You know what I hate doing is Saturday news. I hate working with Miguel. He just cannot read.
And it's always about some puppy that was saved by a...
Exactly. It's always an emotional appeal. Either that or it's how they're going to come and kill us all.
So this moon landing thing is coming together right nicely. B&S Productions is hopping right now. People are moving, things are getting done. We've got a great director coming on board. I think you guys will really like him. We're really onto a winner right here.
That's wonderful, F.A.
I don't mind telling you, though, it has not been easy making the digit heads happy. Or the president, for that matter.
Sure everything will run smooth as silk, F.A.
F.A., what I was wondering was, what's happening with the second unit crew? We haven't heard anything.
You mean Phil and the camera people? And
Yeah, Phil.
Yeah, they second unit. They got down to Houston today. They took a hotel room by force, and tomorrow they'll be meeting with the Cramden Powell folks and starting to get things done that way.
Good.
We like to get things done way ahead of time, and Phil really knows what he's doing. But how's the band? Stable? Unstable?
Oh, the band is ready. You know, I talked to Oleana Vinyl only yesterday. She's been staying with her grandmother all summer because her grandmother broke her hip. She's 89 years old. Can you imagine living to be 89? Oh, I'd love to live to be that old. I heard that Stu's mom just caught hepatitis. It's a terrible disease to have, especially for someone at her age. Your skin turns yellow and wrinkles and shrivels up. But I guess that happens anyway as you age naturally. Did you know that every wrinkle you'll ever have is already in your face? Up here, down there, all around. It's just that after you hit 40, the collagen starts to fade away. And it just leaves nothing but the wrinkles. And as for Peter Cassini's mom, you don't even want to...
The Fuzzballs fans are going crazy, F.A.
We're going to make a bundle on this one, F.A.
Certainly hope so, there, Tiffany. I fucking certainly hope so. We've had to raise a lot of money on this motherfucker. Station's getting pretty close to bankruptcy. I mean, you guys have seen some of the invoices.
Yeah, it's pretty serious.
It's between us. I had to borrow some serious rubles from the Russian mafia. This guy over here. Yeah. He's here to keep an eye on us. If they don't get their money back soon enough, we could all be in some serious trouble.
Russian Hufia?
Yeah, everything's gonna be just fine, F.A. After all, you're in charge.
You're in charge.
That I am. And, listen up. You guys need to put your best foot forward on this one. You need to, absolutely need to be up for this.
Of course.
Okay? You're gonna have to shine. If you guys fall down on this, not only being laughingstocks, you'll probably never work in this town again. It's a real gamble. Life's random that way. You better be up for this one, kids. Smiles. Project. Yeah.
Sure thing, F.A.
Glad we understand each other.
Get down to business.
I don't see any way around it.
Okay, let me show you what I got. For appetizers, we've got these little potato samosas and bacon wrapped scallops and mini egg rolls. How do those sound?
It's scallops and egg rolls.
Fine. Now for the entrees. We've got pigs in a blanket, real nice pork dogs. They go over well with kiddies. Some little spicy quesadillas. And we got prime rib done medium rare or medium well, however you like it. And the au jus, you take the crusty rolls and you dip it in the au jus. Any of those sound good?
Let's do the prime rib, the pigs, and the quesadillas.
Oh. Excellent.
Just because I love the
Now, for your fish course, we can offer grilled flounder, fried shrimp in the basket, oysters Rockefeller, nice rich clam chowder.
Let's go with the flounder and shrimp.
You are an expert at this. And for desserts, we made our name on desserts.
What's your name?
Desserts. We got these little chocolate mousse cups, and they're garnished with whipped cream and then chocolate shavings on top of that. Banana pineapple flan, it's so good. Fluffy angel food cake drizzled with raspberry coulis, and a selection of donuts and profiteroles and chocolate Linzer tort. We can get that, and we use an authentic Australian recipe.
Let's do some donuts and the mousse.
Oh, okay. Very good. And now for the vegetarian options. Fine. Okay. Let's see here. That will be $6,900.
Are you fucking kidding me? I don't have an unlimited budget here. Okay. What if we take out the prime rib, the barbecue chicken, the egg rolls? Well, just take out everything except the desserts. How many?
All right. $932. I think.
Boris, you're gonna have to come down a little bit there, Boris.
Well, why don't you tell me how much you want to spend?
We do for $20.
I can get you a 6-pack of Faygo and some pizza rolls.
Fuck that, I can do that myself.
Pretty crazy night, eh, Pops?
3 years and 4 decades I've walked these halls. These eyes have seen troubles that would belame the most gallant of warriors. Yet all those days are but as trifles to the strangeness of this dark night.
Yeah, like I was saying, crazy.
Aye, the heavens twist upon themselves. As night fell, a falcon towering in the dusk was hooked upon and killed by a tapping sparrow.
Yeah, wow, I'm sorry I missed that.
Deep in the vale, the horses break their stables. Regal galloping becomes mindless sprints, wild writhings against their training as if at war with nature itself. They say they eat themselves.
Yeah, no, I was just talking about the production. You know, the show? It's crazy around here tonight.
Thriftless ambitions would raven up thine own life's means.
You want a cheese-filled pretzel?
Yes, thank you. Oh, damn.
With that story.
Thanks, Tiffany. I had a chance to sit down with Peter Gazziniga this week, and here's the footage from that interview. Hello, I'm Drew Peacock, and I'm sitting here with Peter Gazziniga.
Thanks, Drew.
How you doing, Pete?
Hey, folks, how you doing?
Peter, I was wondering if you could tell us, why fuzzballs?
Why not?
I see, but why fuzzballs?
'Cause the name Rolling Stones was taken?
How do you answer those that say fuzzball isn't worthy?
36.
Does this usually satisfy your critics?
Yeah, but you know, critics are like opinions. Everybody has one, but can't always crap out of them.
What does Fuzzballs hope to achieve?
We hope to accomplish the baddest concert in the history of the world or the future of mankind. That or world peace. Take your pick.
The band is known for its lavishness and excessiveness. How would you respond to that?
Well, for those who are critical of our lavish lifestyles, I would just say to them, we deserve it. And also that it hadn't always been this way. There was a time when, we were practicing in Miss Vinyl's basement. Now we're, practicing in our garage.
If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be?
Pine tree, I think, yeah. Pine tree. I like the cones.
All right. And what's your favorite number?
Banana.
For those few viewers out there who aren't familiar with your band, how would you describe your music?
Yellow.
Can you tell us about your spacecraft?
I hear it's made of cheese.
Fuzzballs is known for its laziness and world-class procrastination.
Thank you.
Fuzzball's long history of not being able to keep a bass player has come up in recent time. Do you have a bass player for the show?
A lot of that has to do with the fact that we expect perfection.
Anything you'd like to say to the folks out there?
First and foremost, I'd like to thank the IVL network and all the fine folks at NASA and everyone who worked so hard to put this together.
Thanks, Peter. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Dale. I appreciate you coming out today, and I guess we'll see you the day of the concert.
And now we have something special for you all. We recorded this live to Fuzzballs in their spacecraft on the way to the moon.
That's right, Drew, and they should be able to tell us some interesting things about their space flight. Let's go live to the Fuzzballs. Fuzzballs, I see you're on your way to the moon. Say hello to your loyal fans.
Hi, Earth.
Hi.
Terrence.
How do you feel about playing the big concert on the moon, Fuzzballs?
Guys.
Guys?
Feels great.
Feels great.
Couldn't be happier.
I mean, here we are, this nice spaceship, and if we get in any trouble, we have food and water and
We have food?
oxygen. Yeah, there's a food chamber right here. You see?
Well,
it's a vacuum packed tube.
Take a peanut butter
So-
and jelly.
All right.
Yes, we'll have plenty of edibles there.
Plenty of them. Plenty of them.
I believe that it's quite delicious peanut butter and jelly sandwiches
Oh,
right
yeah.
here. What's bad?
This is what we have for food.
Looks pretty good to me.
I mean, we could get a couple fillets out of it. Yeah, fillets, that's right. It's a gourmet treat. Drew and Tiffany, what's going on?
Got no food?
Well, I'm sure
Thought
it's
this was
completely
an order
nutritious.
Oh, yes.
French fried taters.
Like them French fried taters. Now, I see we gotta kill and eat the fattest one first.
I don't know if that's energy efficient.
Here, could you go below deck and look for some food, please?
I think we see Stu here.
Yeah, I
preparing
think
to
that's Dermot's doing that.
go on this space flight. Oh my!
What is he doing?
Oh my God! What? We should apologize to our audience.
We're sorry.
If you're offended.
We're
Always
very
been a big
sorry.
question about how they do this, basically.
I found beer.
Now we know.
Beer.
Now it's been
Here,
empty.
have a beer.
You know, I'll bet the ship is left over from Oktoberfest. Maybe there's some bratwurst down there.
There's
Miss
no
Diamond just
chicken
prepared
wings
with some
down here. I don't see any
beverages.
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Must be time.
Is there any bratwurst? Must be Tang. Must be
There's
Tang in a
definitely
can.
no dried
You know that
meats
blue
here.
can Tang they have sometimes.
Nope. No popcorn. Oh man, I almost choked down there.
Yeah.
Let me hit that oxygen.
Hey,
Peter?
just peed.
That's the urinal, Peter.
It tastes like piss. Where's the oxygen?
Battery ratings. This is oxygen. This is oxygen.
You pissed in the oxygen tank?
This is supposed to be our oxygen.
Well-
German Tiffany, why don't we have any oxygen? You do.
Yeah.
You're breathing
Why
it
how
right
about we have the
now.
oxygen?
I'm going to check the water supply.
Oh, here we go.
Water supply? Oh, I'm sure the water supply is fine.
Right, the
I'm
moon's
sure
got
it's
plenty
fine.
of
They filled
water.
it up before. The ground crew.
Get water.
It's dead empty.
Got beer.
Why? You guys seeded this stuff.
What you need?
Responsible. What are we going to do?
What do you mean you're not responsible for the spacecraft?
Tell them how we're not
You
responsible.
sent us out here. Well,
Said there would be
How would
catering.
you not be responsible?
not
Said there would be
rocket
catering.
surgeons. Weren't any peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
Maintain
He looked.
contact.
There were none.
And no popcorn and no bratwurst. You guys are really falling down here. It's not our fault.
Yeah, I've had my bibs.
I still think it looks delicious.
It is. That's a gourmet treat. You guys, the
That's
MBS
important.
network aren't you? I mean, don't you have more money than God? Marinated in
Well,
mothballs
God.
and olive oil. I'm gonna check our controls and at least see that we're on an even key. Oxygen's good. Oh, you'll find all the other controls in working order. Don't you worry. What are you doing, Stu?
Doing it in Tokyo.
You're in a
Actually, my
band.
controls
If you're
are
in a band,
Black, purple, red, green. Green. Oh, it's a scratch and sniff.
now whatever you do, don't touch the red one.
This one right here?
Don't do that.
Don't do that again. Your skin will melt
Do it again.
Don't do it again.
Yeah, all right.
Touch it. I
do
wouldn't
it.
advise it. Structural damage to the other camera.
That one.
Since Drew and Tiffany aren't doing us any good anyway.
What's that alarm?
Stu, what is that? That dot getting closer and closer.
think it's one of them asteroids.
Oh shit.
It's
It's hemorrhoid.
it's coming right at us. Is what it's doing.
Dude, what do we do?
What do we do?
What do we do?
What do we do?
It's a hemorrhoid.
Do something.
Oh shit. Guys, we've lost power. I've got to get to the auxiliary systems. Sorry about you, okay?
That was cool. Let's do that again.
No, let's not.
Yeah.
Push red button.
This one? I have sharded.
Stu, there's damage to the hull. Can you go fix it?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'll go fix the hull.
All right, thank you, Peter. I'm going to try to work on the internal controls from here.
Where's my jetpack?
Has anyone seen the sonic screwdriver?
Both the jetpack and the screwdriver were with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Here I go. I'm gonna go fix the hull. Here I come, Peter.
Did you see Peter out there?
Oh shit! I think I locked him out.
Oh no.
Come in. What's the password? It's incorrect. How do I know you're really Peter? It's a secret knock. Yeah, was that the secret knock?
That sounds right. Let him in.
Are you sure?
Hey, that was cool. I had a hell of a good time.
No.
Did you get the whole thing done?
Hey.
He's on a highway to Hull. Stu, what's our ETA?
250,000 miles from Earth.
About now.
20
60
minutes.
miles an hour is 1 minute.
It's about 80.
25 minutes and 33 seconds.
About now.
Oh, guys, I think this says stop. Should we get off?
Is this it? We're off to play on the moon.
Depends on my touch.
Hey, mister! Somebody's robbing the bank!
Oh, well, here's the phone. Call 911.
Okay.
Look, is it a crossing guard?
Is it neighborhood watch?
Yes!
It's Ordinary Guy!
Ordinary guy, ordinary guy, ordinary guy, ordinary guy. He doesn't have any superpowers, but he'll help you if he can. Ordinary guy, ordinary guy, ordinary guy, ordinary guy. He mows his lawn and he loves his kids. He's an average kind of man. Ordinary guy, ordinary guy, ordinary guy, ordinary guy.
Hey, Ordinary Guy! There's a terrible storm coming! What are we gonna do? Thanks! Ordinary Guy, come here!
We need your help.
We need your help. The Russian mafia's gonna kill us.
Yeah, I'm not putting my fingerprints on that train. Yep. No, I'll be home after I have one more beverage. Yep. Love you too. Bye.
Ordinary Guy. Thursdays this fall on NBS.
Mr. Avarice, I have Mr. Beauregard on line 2 for you.
Fucking awesome. Hello?
Hello? This is Jean-Pierre Louis Sebastian Beauregard. And who is calling me on this lovely day?
Yes, you sure? I'm looking for Jean Peter Louis Sebastian Beauregard.
Oui, it is I. Please, call me Jean-Pierre.
Okay, this is F.A. Just wanted to call and say thank you for coming on board with us here, the BNS and the NBS. We're excited about you coming on board. We think your participation is a singular honor. I saw that one movie, The Sweaty Monkey.
It was Sweat of the Tiger Monkey.
Oh, yeah. That's the one. Absolutely wonderful. Masterful. Anyway, I'd like to go over a few points with you there. How do you see the main shot looking there for Drew and Tiffany's?
Yes. I have given much thought to this matter. I see Drew and Tiffany bathed in a soft, dewy, slightly chilly light, in a field of wisteria and rhododendron, with a light stream of Japanese cherry blossoms drifting delicately downward into the frame and onward to their final destination, which is the resting place we all must share.
Actually, we want a big yellow sign behind them that says Fuzzballs Moons to World. Okay?
Yes. But it is not what they will see. It is what they will feel.
Yeah. Speaking of feeling, you might want to keep a little closer eye on the Drew and the Tiffany there. They might not be feeling too stable, if you know what I'm saying.
They are as my clay. I shall mold them into my masterpiece.
They need to look sharp, okay?
Yes, of course. I've told them I want Tiffany draped in chiffon with Dussel lace. And Drew must be dramatically attired in an Edwardian waistcoat with an ascot.
I think we're going to want something a little more modern.
Yes, of course. But this must be my vision as well as yours, this program of ours. I must be able to construct my creative masterpiece. After all, I am taking on this production as a labor of love. Felix, I am not being paid my usual rate.
I'm sure you got paid a lot more in Montreal, am I right?
Why, yes, I did.
Thought as much, speaking of Montreal. They haven't quite put the finger on the old Montreal tree fucker there, have they? Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's kind of funny. I got a voicemail the other day. The French-Canadian Mounted Forestry Office has called me, and they got some good ideas of who they man is in, but I haven't called them back yet. I just might, though.
A mistake! It was just a mistake!
You know what'd be a fucking mistake? You fucking up this production. That would be a fucking mistake.
Drew, Tiffany, darlings, do come in.
Mr. Beauregard, you've arrived.
Welcome to MBS. Please, dear boy, call me Louis.
Why, thank you, Lee.
We're so happy to be working with you, Mr. Beauregard. Please, my dear, call me Sebastian. I regret that I have no drinks to offer you, but my supply of liquids has not arrived yet. I was to be supplied with liquids. Please, make yourselves comfortable and just breathe in the air. For just a moment, I want to bask in the brightness of my stars.
Well, I think fuzzballs are the stars, Lee.
No, my dears, the fuzzballs are a heavenly body. They are flying toward us as we speak. Fuzzballs is the moon, and you are my stars. Now, Drew, what are your concerns? Do you have concerns?
I don't know if you... I wouldn't...
He's been
concerns is... Well, Lee, we've been getting some heat from Avarice,
Yeah, quite a bit. Yes. I have spoken to you, Mr. Avarice. I have spoken to him, and I assure you all is well. Mr. Avarice is an important man with much on his mind, but numbers have dulled the sheen of his soul. But soon he will see the luster, the brightness that I see in you. You need only concern yourselves with the show. Now, Drew, I see you as a man of passion, who speaks with passion, who listens with passion, who stands on the very precipice of life with passion. And you, Tiffany, what are your concerns? I don't really have any, concerns. Yes. But unless you're requesting a doctor for your index finger, I believe I understand. But you need not concern yourself with external things. It is what is inside you that, as we create this work together, shall ooze out of you into the cathode ray tube and into the heart.
The stuff starts oozing out of her. Lee, I'm gonna need a raincoat.
See? There are no concerns we cannot solve. You need not concern yourself with concerns. There is no concern for concern. Because what you will experience with me will be pride and glory and unforgettable achievement. You will know ultimate transcendence by the time we are through. Well, Monsieur Zeke, I think we're going to have quite a production here. I think it will make us all a lot of money and be wonderful. Not that I am making a lot of money from it, but c'est la vie, cherche la femme.
10 minutes to air, studio.
Merci. Thank you. 10 minutes. Thank you, 10 minutes.
Thanks. Thank you.
And so, from hour to hour we ripe and ripe, and then from hour to hour we rot, and therein hangs a tale. Fuzzballs fans, this is the moment you've been waiting for.
I know it's the moment I've been waiting for.
It's the moment I've been waiting for, Drew. Isn't it exciting?
We're ready, are you?
Here we go. Fuzzballs with
Fuzzballs Moons the World.
Well, Drew, it looks like we have a bit of a problem. The Fuzzballs are having some technical difficulties on the moon. They seem to be having a good time playing the concert. Unfortunately, we cannot hear them here in the studio, and unfortunately, neither can you viewers. But
Tiffany, they're telling me that we're not hearing the audio or our viewers.
Can they hear us?
Yeah, our viewers can hear us. We are being heard. I'm so glad you heard this. What has happened, to recap, the first ever concert from the moon, Fuzzballs Moons the World, started off their live broadcast and we don't have any audio.
Oh dear. Well, Drew, I'm sure that's a blow for our audience who are looking so forward to hearing Fuzzballs tonight.
So, to repeat, the Fuzzballs concert is not being heard by anyone in the solar system as far as we know. This is quite a turn of events.
Quite unfortunate.
These guys...
so sad for all of the Fuzzballs fans who wanted to see them.
Our thoughts
We're sorry.
and prayers are certainly with you.
It's a tragedy.
Said they met when they were very young. Well,
Oh, yes.
not yet a tragedy.
The opposite of a comedy, certainly.
Certainly tragic for this podcast.
Tragic.
Didn't they meet
yes,
very young?
Well, yes,
Wasn't
they did, Drew. They were all high school freshmen at Janis Joplin High School. You saw the picture. Can we have that back again? Thank you. Yeah. See, it's just a small brick high school, so it's rather amazing that there were 4 like-minded musicians all attending that high school at that particular time.
And Janis Joplin was certainly a singer too, wasn't she?
Janis Joplin was a singer. She did sing. Very important artist.
Can you imagine Janis Joplin on the moon?
How about Jethro Tull? Can you imagine them on the moon?
Once again, I'm Drew Peacock, and this
And I'm
is...
Tiffany Farther Geringerson.
And I'm Drew Peacock.
And I'm Tiffany Farther Geringerson.
And Fuzzballs live
feed
moons the world at this maybe Fuzzballs are mooning the world.
Maybe.
Just getting word that the video feed has gone down, Tiffany.
Oh no. Can we put something on the screen? Anything?
So
Put something on the screen?
A project that the promoters of this show paid $75 billion.
You were saying, Drew?
We'll be back after these messages.
We'll be back after these messages, right after this.
Do you want to give up smoking, but you just can't? You've tried hypnotism, but all that does is scramble your brains. You've tried vaping, but that just doesn't satisfy. Then there's the cost. Ew, and the mess! You might as well throw your money in the garbage. Have you burnt your last hope? And is the butt smoldering in the ashtray of life? Give us a call at No Mo Smoke, and we'll send one of our technicians over to hit you in the face with an iguana. Anywhere, anytime you get those cravings, our technicians will be there to hit you with an iguana. That's right. Your every breath will be like a spring breeze.
So, what can we do about the sound, Monsieur Zeke? I understand you are one of the finest sound men in the industry. What can you do for us?
Thank you. Well, I'm doing all I can. The problem is the feed
Have
is
you
down.
tried turning the master volume control off and turning it on again?
Yes.
Have you tried 1 to 8?
Yes.
8 to 16?
Yes.
16 to 24?
Yes.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah.
Well, we must do something, Monsieur Zeke. $75 billion is at stake here.
Look, I know what's at stake. I don't control the satellite. I'm not up there, okay?
What would Brian Baitano do? Yes, I know you do not control the satellite. I am not a fool, Monsieur Zeke. I know you are not up in space controlling this satellite. But do what you can.
Of course I will.
Nothing at all?
I can't get anything.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Very well.
Not very well.
And we're back with the NBS Weekend Concert Series, Fuzzballs Moons the World. Unfortunately, we're still having a bit of trouble with the Fuzzballs because, oh dear. Hello?
Tiffany, darling, this is Sebastian.
Yes,
You remain my star, and above us is the moon, and in between is the satellite with the feed down.
oh boy. Is there any way they can fix it?
But of course, the signal will be restored in no time. There is no concern for concern.
No?
Of course not, my love. No concern.
You'd better tell Drew. Drew?
Drew, you remain my star, and above us is the moon, and in between is a satellite with the feed down.
The fuck do you mean the feed is down?
Fix it!
Get the motherfucker up! $75 billion!
Now, Drew, are you letting the numbers dull the sheen of your soul?
Profit loss of $1 trillion.
Calm down, dear boy. Just hang on to your hat. I have Phil and the Cramden Powell people on the other line. They will have it sorted out shortly. us a few more minutes, please.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't think people are going to tune in to watch me and Big Face here do the rest of the show. Get it up. Get the motherfucking feed up.
It sounds as if you have concerns. Hello? Hello?
Then we're back. Hello.
We were already back. We were back, Drew. That just went out live, Drew. Thanks a lot, Drew Peacock. We're not going to get the Emmy now, Drew. Thanks a lot.
Everybody's emotions are
running
hot. We have risking their life.
Buzz Aldrin, that other guy that's like Buzz Aldrin. The
Brave
pioneers of Moon Rock
who
have braved the inner space to be here with us in picture only.
We lost the video feed.
We lost the video. Wait a minute, we lost the video feed too?
We've lost that's
Now listen, I understand that you lost the audio feed. It's fucking tragic!
Get back
because it's a band, but I get it. How the hell did you lose the video feed too?
The show as soon as possible.
Good evening, I'm Tiffany Farther Garrison. This is the news brief. Stay tuned after Fuzzballs Moons the World for the late news. Today, a legion of libertarian liberal Libyans liberated the liberal libertarian Libyans in Libya. EIEIO. Later, Amish fashion reporter Shaniqua Butterchurn will be reporting on how black is the new black. In sports, Buster Balsman tells us about how our own Springfield Sphincters are doing against the Toledo Turd Burglars in the Shuttlecock Cup Championship. And finally, in weather, sunny showers with a 7-day forecast is going to tell you where you can stick your umbrella this week. All this and more on the NBS 10 o'clock news tonight at 11.
I'm certain.
Oh my God, you are a fucking moron.
That.
What the hell kind of crew are you? I don't want to hear about your union. I don't care about your fucking union, okay? Fix it!
Guys, I don't think she meant that about the union.
No, I didn't mean that about the union, no. That was not, that was just my persona. See, Tiffany Farther Garrison is just a persona.
I had a chance
my
to
real name is
sit
Tiffany
down
Farther
with
Garrison, Washington.
Peter this week. Talked about the dangers of this mission. We previously have not broadcast this footage. This is exclusive. It's more of my interview with Peter Gazzina, and he'll discuss the dangers of space. Roll it.
I think there's squirrels in the attic. Them squirrels out. Sure, they're cute, but you know, you end up with an attic full of squirrel shit and they ain't so cute all of a sudden.
Well, that was exciting footage, Drew. That was exciting footage. The Peter Gazzina, he's a philosophical kind of guy. Of course, his mom was insane, so, you know, he would be. Oh, God.
Where are you going, Farther Garrison?
To get to the bottom of this.
Damn, bitch!
gonna get to the bottom of this. Good evening, I'm Tiffany Farther Gangerson, and this is the 9 o'clock news. Heavy showers are expected tonight.
Did you get to the bottom of that?
I certainly did.
Damn, bitch!
Yeah, that was a whole
Fucking thing off my face.
10 seconds of my interview.
And
I'm understanding now that the video feed is back up. The video feed for the Fuzzballs Sling concert is back up.
Oh, that's wonderful news.
I can only hope that means the audio will soon follow.
Will soon follow, yes. Let's hope. It's hot in here.
The band's actually playing. You can see the band playing. First ever non-audio witness of a band playing on the moon.
The first what? First non-audio?
Non-audio. The audio. Ever broadcast. You know, we have their set list here, and it's about 20 minutes into the show. They're probably singing Salapana in there right now.
Oh, I love that song.
As we can see, the band continues to play. We must only assume that their monitors are working properly.
I don't think that their amplifiers on the moon are on the same line as the video feed for this thing here, the concert special.
We're going to speak with the head sound technician
of the sound tech crew
and
see if we can do something with them.
I believe this is Steve Bogatin.
Are you seriously telling me that you think the bit about the Badadas is pretentious? I think your phone is ringing, but I'm still in character.
Are you gonna give a copy of the script to the motherfucking 3 people that watch this movie? That's fantastic. I bet we fucking dialing Nana again. Hello, Nana. Come in, Nana. Do you have the script, Nana?
Sir, if you would like to join the Friends for the shit.
The Russian muffins two explosive detonators went off.
If you put your script down, it might be more believable.
I'm sure it would be.
You were ready. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, you're great at communicating, Bob, and I want this on the record. You suck as a communicator. So why don't you shut up? Hold on, let's mark that down. It's another shut up for Tony. Suckle at your teats. Are you? Would you? Would you like the keys? Weren't you? Because I'm stupid.
Okay, we'll do that.
Or you could just shut up. If you could just shut up and let me do this. I don't even like you right now. Shut the fuck up. Sure. Just shut up. Who is fucking playing Avarice?
You are.
Shut the.
Yes, I'll give him my.
Shut up. But
You passed it to me. Okay, pass it to me.
Take 52.
Oh, and banana flan, banana pineapple flan, and the oysters Rockefeller.
I don't know why I keep looking over there, because y'all sitting right there. Keep looking that way. I don't know. Like I'm talking to Bob. Fuck Bob. Fuck Bob. Fuck Bob. Fuck Bob. Okay? Fuck Bob.
Little more projection, if you please.
You just need to fucking listen up. I'm fucking talking goddamn loud enough. You just need to fucking listen up. Jesus fucking Christ. Nobody wants to go to the fucking moon anymore. Goddamn.
Hey, oh.
And we're out.
And we're out.
And we're out. And we're out.
I'm a rock star, not a rocket jockey.
I don't know what's funny. Did you hear about Soya's?
What can you do about this sound?
We're French.
So, what can you do?
Oh, fresh. Oh, français.
75 billion. Trillion.
You gonna let the numbers dull your...
Sheena, your soul? What the hell?
You want to start with the BNS Productions?
BNS. BNS.
BNS.
What'd you say? My penis is very small.
All of the fuzzballs have got something wrong with them. I just...
Including Bob's mustache. They all have something wrong with them. Certainly hope so, Tiffany. I certainly hope.
Flirtly flop, though.
We've had to raise a lot of money. We've had to raise a lot of money. We've had to raise a lot of money.
Oh, there it goes.
Told you.
Told you.
Brian Boitano.
Do we have to wrestle somebody?
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to. Me, because I'm getting sick of this. This is getting old. I'm gonna get a whole nother band in here. I got lists of motherfuckers out the ass.
Look, is it a crossing guard?
Is it the neighborhood watch?
Yes, it's Arden. You're all supposed to say it's Ordinary Guard. That's why I went.
Oh, that's what that means. Wow,
That was the direction. That's the stage direction.
Wow, okay.
Everybody's speaking. Yes, we're liberal liberty.
Beauregard. I forgot the fucking last name.
Beauregard.
Beauregard. Boobsregard. Yeah. Is this Jean Peter Louis Boobsregard? We're not actually on the moon.
We're off to a roaring start so far.
Not really.
Thank you.
Unprecedented Cinderella story.
Jump to the final destination, which is the final destination of our final destination. And Drew must be. And Drew.
Well, speaking of Montreal, have you heard they still haven't put the grab on the Montreal tree fucker yet? No.
The great communicator.
I said, and it's going to be like, and the rest of them or whatever I said.
Which way is your wombat wounded?
Which? My bad. Which way is your wombat wounded? Damn, bitch.
Project roll, please.
Damn, bitch.
Hi, Mr. Evasor. How are you today, sir?
Shut the fuck up, Zach.
It's always nice to see you. More food. More food.
Act the shit out of it. I'm acting the shit out of this over here. Okay? Come on.
Studio at this time, and I'm afraid neither can you readers, but you already knew that. Drew?
What are they reading?
Spoken with that piece of shit. He does not like you or your passion. And you, Tiffany, do you have any concerns?
I don't have any real. How's everything look?
Fantastic. Looks great. Now a dance hall.